Hola, it's me, Trevor Take Bitches, and I am back. And this video is gonna tell you about my spectrum of what gay is, from 1 to 10 and everything in between, from your transsexuals, from your transgenders, to your DLs, to your gay, to your androgynous, to everything. So I guess I'll get started. Okay, so this is just my theory, and it's solely my own personal opinion, but this is how I see things. I think that there's a whole group of homosexuals, and different types of homosexuals, and I think they fall in these categories or in between these bars. One being more closest to heterosexuals or trying to identify with heterosexual, and then 10 being where you don't identify with heterosexuals or homosexuals. You think you're completely the opposite sex. Okay, so one will be the DL brother, I think, and that is the guy who is totally unattached, that he is or she is having any kind of relations with the same sex, and they are homosexual or gay. So they are like behind the closet, as they say, where they just live their normal life, but they have this craving for the same sex, and because they can't emotionally identify with that, they can't tell anybody, so they go with that. So they try to live their heterosexual life while doing homosexual activities. So that's the DL dude. And then you have a 2-3, and that is just a regular gay guy. And I don't want to say regular gay guy, I would just say a homosexual or a gay guy that is mostly gay, or she is just gay, like your lipstick, what they call lipstick lesbians, or your Abercrombie Fitch guy or whatever, where they're just themselves. They are just themselves. Only thing that is different is that they sleep with the opposite sex, meaning that the dude plays football, watches sports, goes to work, likes his Jordans or whatever he likes, does everything a regular guy would do. Only thing different is that he likes the same sex. And same thing with a female. She likes her dresses and her hair and her makeup and her panties and heels and everything. The only thing that's different from her regular routine is that she likes the same sex. And then you have what I would call 3-4. I'm sorry, lost train of thought. What you have a 3-4. A 3-4 is the guy who you see that, or the girl that you see that acts like a girl or acts like a dude, but you can tell just a little bit that something's like, they have a little more feminine qualities than he should, or she has more masculine qualities than she should, and you'd be like, I don't know, but they seem kind of gay. And if you were to ask them, they'll be like, yeah, I'm gay, but you can't really tell or whatever. They just have their little ways, like a couple of people you see. And that's what, like, usually in Atlanta, like, all the boys kind of like portray themselves to be. Like, you think they're one way because they dress in one way, and then they're totally not. Okay, and then you have 5, which is androgynous. And if anybody doesn't know what androgynous is, that's me. That's when you have male and female traits, and equally proportioned. They just distributed or present themselves in different ways. Like for me, I love my hair, my makeup, and stuff like that. But I won't wear a dress, or I won't wear heels, or paint my toes, or wear thongs or girl panties and stuff like that. But I will wear tight clothes, as you can see. I will wear that and stuff like that, but I go so far. And some things I do that's very masculine and have no problems with it, and some things I do that's very feminine and still don't have any problems with it. Okay, and then you have a 6, 7, and those are the guys and the girls that are on TV. It's the flamboyant Jack on Will and Grace, or the flamboyant guys you see on TV. Just all the gay guys that society portrays us to be and thinks that we're all like. Those are the more flamboyant guys, where they identify more with the feminine traits, or the lesbians identify more with the masculine traits than they do with the their same-sex trait. Then you have 7, 8, and that is what I would call more of transgender. It's where you start dressing more like the same sex, or I'm sorry, the opposite sex, like your cross dressers or your drag queens and stuff like that, where you live your life on certain days as the opposite sex, or female like drag queens, or a male butch queen and things like that. And so they live their lives more as a woman or a man, and then when it's time to do their work or time to be in society, like, or around their families, they go ahead and be themselves and stuff like that. But if they really could, they would do the drag queen thing or the butch thing all the time. And then you have your transsexuals, and those are where you just completely don't identify with yourself. That's a 9, 10, and your body is totally wrong, and there's no convincing them that they're trapped in the wrong body. Like, it's just the way it is, and I do believe that they are. But it's when you don't identify with your sex and it's something wrong, it's something that happened, it's just not fitting, it's just not working. You can't be happy because it's just wrong. It's like, I would say, like being in like your regular self now, and then being in a car crash and burned alive, but surviving. And you get out of that car crash and you see all these, when you look in the mirror, you see this burnt flesh and this scars that can't ever be changed, and you know that's not you. You know how you are on the inside, but society sees what they see, the scars and stuff. So you're fighting against, because you're trying to display how you feel on the inside, which is your really beautiful, authentic self that was you before you had the accident. But you can't do that because now you're permanently have these scars that you didn't ask for. So you're going to constantly try to be who you are, or try to come out of that and let people see you for who you are. And eventually you'll have surgery and stuff like that, or do whatever it takes to make your scars slowly peel back and show your regular self, or who you used to be, or who your authentic self is. And the same thing is for transsexuals, is that they go through their surgeries and procedures to show the world how they really feel inside, who they really are. So that's a 9, 10, 10, more 10 than so. So that's my theory, and I don't know how I came up with that. It's just how I just saw things, and it just played in my head, trying to like figure everything out and where I fit in and everything, and trying to see who I was. Because I guess when I started out, I was never a 1. I was more of a 3, 4. I want to say a 3, 4, where I always did boy things and dressed like boy and stuff like that. But if you looked at me, you could tell, like, oh, he's gay, because I had more feminine qualities. And now I am a 5 androgynous, where I thought, well, maybe I should be a 6, 7. But I was never them, because I'm just not really queenie like that. But I thought maybe I was a drag queen or something like that. But then I was like, I don't like wearing dresses, and I don't want to be a girl. I don't ever want to portray that I'm a girl. I don't want titties. I don't want any things like that. I like my dick, and I actually love using it and things like that. I just like to be pretty. So it was always like a weird concept for me to find where I actually fit in, because I never thought there's anybody like me. I still haven't met anybody like me. But I am me, and it is what it is. So that's something that I had to learn to accept. So I guess I came up with this, I guess, guideline to go by to make me feel, I guess, more comfortable self-consciously. So anyways, that is it. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. So let me know what you think about that. If anybody has had their same ideas or been thinking what I just presented and was like, oh yeah, somebody else thinks like I think, because sometimes I be looking for that kind of reflection or whatever. Okay, so it's me, Trevor Tate, bitches, and I'm out, and I'll give you another tape soon. Bye.